What's up? What's up? What's up? I am live, giving y'all a different look. Ooh, chilling in the dark. No, a little different look. Y'all know I like to change it up from time to time. RB in the building. What's happening? What's going on? Oh man, you know, just chilling. Chilling. Gonna talk about a few things. Finna talk about a few things. Yo, what up, Daniel? Oh yeah, I seen it. That cake was looking crazy. That cake was looking absolutely crazy. Oh nah, when I seen it, it wasn't any comments yet. But what I did see, was P Diddy, Mr. 4 years, Mr. 4 years. Cold part about it is no time served either. He got to do that whole wop. Well, he probably still he might not still not, you know. But the way that judge was talking, he like, shit, fuck that. No, you doing the whole full. Adrenaline in my soul, running down Cassie. So Chicago, you feel bad for Diddy? I don't feel bad for Diddy. The only time I could probably say I actually liked Diddy was when I didn't know who he was. But once I found out who he was, yeah. You know, because a lot of this stuff, a lot of other people, the rest of America and everybody was getting to hear a lot of things. There was a lot of other things that wasn't brought up in that case that a lot of people know have knowledge of. I don't speak on it. But let's just say what you heard, it's 10 times more than what was in the case. It's an outstanding part of his community. I do. He's a family man. Is he a family? I mean, yeah, he shows it. He shows it. But let's not forget. Oh no, I know. You know, but let's not forget. You know, he is. You know, and for people to not believe he didn't have anything to do with Kim's murder and her passing, come on. She knew all the ins and outs, all the nooks and crannies of Sean Combs. But you know, I always did I literally asked this question um, to powder. Why would you call yourself a name that is similar to that creep? It can only mean one thing. Yo, Jared, what's happening? It can only mean one thing. Y'all got something in common. So I hope Kamara Lee Simmons releases Kim's book. Man, she should. She should. You know. But then you know what I'm saying, you got that look. I don't know how Russell Simmons is doing it. Cause that motherfucker got some shit too. And he keep dodging. He be put on that Matrix move. Because they have not been able to touch that fool. But who knows? Everybody's time come up short. Shit, you see Smokey Robinson is all in trouble for some shit. And he like 80 something years old, going on 90. Oh yeah. Yeah, he probably offered one of them. But he still be coming back to the States though. For like different shit. Although Cassie got I got her ass beat, I still feel like she's a freak. I mean, yeah, I mean, being a freak is one thing. But you know, that doesn't mean like a freak, you know what I'm saying? No woman should be getting her ass whooped like that. And no woman should be putting her hand on a man either. Keep your hands to yourself. You know, you can't be going on and putting your hands on men, and when they get tired of that shit and pop you right back, you can't turn around and be like, oh my God, he whooped me, but you know, stop there with doing the domestic violence on the boy first, and because he said I had enough of this shit, and pop you back, like come on now, you can't play victim then. You can't blame victim because you the reason for the cause. Did he work for the feds? You know his family history. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know his family history, yeah, that's what I was just saying too. That was what I was just saying too, Gerard. I ain't never been a fan of his. We got the home. Hold on for a second, y'all. Lord, please help me through the rest of this live as chaos and all of angels, and please, yes, and yeah, all of that. Oh man, Rihanna found out the hard way. Oh shit, the hard way. Not defending Chris Brown and no stretch. Whew. Yo, talk about a tumultuous relationship. And she took him back. She took him back after that too. That was crazy. I love Biggie, but Diddy never. He always just gave me a bad vibe. Take that. Robert, you can't tell me Rihanna didn't beat Chris. Yeah, and I was just. Rihanna was doing it too. You're right about that. Can't rap, dancing, never been the big deal to me. His producing wasn't creative at all. Take that resonates. It do. Yeah. Now I will give him credit on this. He knows talent. He knows where to find talent and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the artists we love to this very day, he has something to do with him, you know. So I will give him that. Yeah. Because even if you go back to that time period when he was with Uptown Records, you know, Andre knew what was going on. You know, and he got rid of him before, you know what I'm saying? But then it's just weird how that's when Andre Harrell started to, you know, his label started to go under. You know, and then as we know what happened years later. Mm-hmm. Biggie was my all-time, but those was beef lyrics about throwing over the bridge. That's facts. Of course, it was back and forth. See, after he bent for over. Oh, yeah, Big is not with us anymore because he knew shit and he was going to K-Dot the fuck out of Puff. Go on over there to LA, Big. We gotta sell it. We gotta promote this album. Go to LA, Big. I'll be out there for the awards. Go out there, Big. You know, and you know, and I don't like talking ill on the dead, but I can only be honest. But I can only be honest at the same time. Half of what happened to Biggie Smalls is on Biggie. Is on Christopher Wallace. Because as a man, you know what it is. You know, he had leverage. Diddy didn't give a damn about none of that. He just cared about selling records. He didn't care about this man's life. And Big knew he shouldn't have been out there. But you know, Big, and he's man, whatever, man. I'll just go out there, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get out there, you getting threatening phone calls and all. But beyond all that, when Biggie came to Sacramento, this is prior. This is prior to all of this. This is even when Pac was still alive. When he came to Sacramento, they was going to clip him out here. They was going to clip him out here. And E40 stepped in and saved him. Told Big, you need to get up out of here. You know? So for him to come back and thinking that you was going to be self in LA where, you know what I'm saying? You can't look. Anywhere you go in California, it's Pac territory. Period. If you had any problems with Pac and you think you was coming to California for anything, hell no. And as people see, you come out here on some other time, yeah. Yes, I think the lyrics were meant to get a point across of just how hard it is on the street. People out there just don't give two shits if you do them wrong. All of Uptown is gone except Al B. Ain't that something? That part, Chaos. Now Chicago, I disagree. Yes, he was going elsewhere, but he was with the shits too. He was, hey, Chrissy, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Nah, I disagree, Jay. He was trying to get away after that shit was found out. I look at Diddy's track record with artists. Yeah, no, but this is the thing. 6 months after Pac left us, it was not safe. It was not safe to come to LA or any parts of California. It was not safe. And people were telling Big, do not come out here. Stay out there. Do not come out here. Wait till things cool off and die down. Then, after you do the politicking, then you could come back out here. But until then, don't come out here. He should have never been out here. Because the whole thing, as we know now, Big and Pac were going to settle things. They were going to have a sit down. Everything was going to get squashed. People knew about that shit. People didn't want that shit to happen. So a lot of things played out based off of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to move differently. When things start coming to light, you got to start moving differently. You can't go and put yourself in a situation where your life is on the line. And no life is lesser than selling a bunch of records. If Big had stayed in New York, Big would probably still be alive to this very day. What's up, Tia? What's going on? I agree. It wasn't safe. It was a setup on both. It was all set up because like I said, they found because first of all, Pac was telling people. Pac should have never said nothing. Pac should never said nothing. Pac and Big were talking behind the scenes. What people don't know, they were talking behind the scenes. That's why the whole thing was going to happen, but both sides couldn't let that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Because if Pac being with Death Row was seen with Big and after everything happened, Suge would have been people would have been looking at Suge like, you're weak. They would have been looking at Death Row Records like, you're weak. You know what I'm saying? And the mentality of Californians, yeah, that shit would have been bad. And dare I say, motherfuckers would have probably turned on Pac. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a fucked up situation all the way around. The fact that him and Pac were settling the beef side that added the fuel to the fire. Yep. So if Aubrey, because of the beef with K-Dot, and a fool, he's in trouble. Pretty much. Opinion, do you know what was behind it? He was absolutely P. Diddy, and it's a check. Now I know there's some people that want to try to not validate that it was a real check. No, that shit was real. He put a hit out on Pac. Puffy found that. That's one of the reasons why Puffy sent Big. That's one of the reasons why Puffy sent Big. If they was coming out of the awards and got the new album coming out, why are you guys writing separately? Why are you guys not writing together? If that is your man, then why is you riding separate? That's the one thing about Pac and Suge. You know what I'm saying? They weren't going to ride separately. They call him the boogeyman for yep. Do y'all agree with the time he got today? I do. Only because he got to pay for something. all the shit he's done to people over the years, he got to pay for something. So I'm good with it, but that the fucking prosecution didn't do that case right. They did that whole, they fucked that shit all up. You know, because if you had a competent prosecutor who knew and was like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this thing would have been blew out the door. Like it would have been, all of it would have been on the table. They got about that much information about him, about that much compared to everything else. It was about that much that was actually in that trial, you know. So, but it was that Cassidy video is what did it. The judge said it, you know. His letter to the judge literally said, "I see that no amount of money of fame can get me out." Yep. Yo, hold on for a second, y'all. I am back. But yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, Diddy I wasn't gonna get out of this one completely. Cause like, you know, if you're old enough to, if you was old enough, like if you was a teenager in the 90s, right? When all this stuff was going on and you was connected in some kind of way, you knew what Diddy was doing. Because we was having conversations back then. You know what I'm saying? We was having conversations back then, you know? And so a lot of the stuff, that's why one of the things why I didn't really talk about it too much on here. Because, you know, I'm all conversation out about it. You know. Justice in this country is wacky, ain't it? You're never going to get like the full, you know, sometimes you might, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, that's all right, cool. But usually, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're a celebrity, it'd be bullshit. And they know it'd be bullshit. Yeah. But it's only, you know, it's a gamble if you're just like a regular person. You know, you just a regular person that get caught up in some shit. It's a gamble. Sometimes you get lucky, other times not so lucky, you know. But that's why it's important to know your judges too. Because if you know your judges and it's just something happens and you have to go to court, you know exactly what you're dealing with. Because like for me, I had to deal with the worst judge in Solano County. Barbara James. Barbara James. This lady was just locking up people right and left. Didn't even matter, right? And so I was always wondering, like, a lot of us was always wondering, like, why is she this way? Like, what's, you know what I'm saying? Like, she never smiled. There was no type of anything with this woman. She was just stone cold with it. Well, come to find out, she lost a son because somebody was behind the wheel, was drinking, acting an idiot, and killed her son. You know, so when I heard about that, then I was like, damn. That you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like, damn, you's a motherfucking bitch, but damn, I feel for you too, because losing a son, a kid, and due to drunk driving. So you can only imagine when DUI people came. Oh yeah. So, but for some reason she kept giving me. I guess because, like, when I was on probation, anytime that I was on probation, I was on about best behavior as you're gonna get. Best behavior as you're gonna get, right? So I think by not getting any bad reports, you know what I'm saying, I was able to, you know what I'm saying? But when she told me 3 years, I said, what you need me to do again? Like, you're not gonna find me locked anywhere for 3. Fuck that. Nope. It stinks in jail. You know, I love my freedom to be able to get up, walk out the door. You know what I'm saying? Go into my refrigerator, put whatever I want to eat, go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Sit behind the walls, you gotta piss and shit in front of another man. You gotta listen to when you can eat, when you can't eat. You know, you just around a bunch of men all day. No, you know, the only females you might get a whiff of is the COs. Be some bad, you know. But yeah, it's just, and then on top of all that, you gotta worry about somebody gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, put a hit out on you, try to take you out, fights, all kinds of shit. I'm cool. On my streets, we're too distracted with R. Kelly, too deep. Oh yeah, I know R. Kelly had Joe let it. Have you ever seen these dudes short football clips? They are hilarious. He did one of the rest. Hey, Chaz. Hey, the problem with putting links when I'm vertical, people have been telling me you can't hit the links when it's vertical, which is, I don't know why. That's just stupid as hell. So what you can do is you either put it in one of my posts in the in the community, or you could come back, you know, after the chat opens up, after I do the live, and you can just put it in the chat. Prosecuting him too late. The kids were adults by that time. Will not testify again. Hell nah. Oh, they do work. You okay? I see. Yeah. That's what everybody's been telling me. So, and I think I was on somebody's live one time too, and I tried to hit a link, and it didn't work. Like, that's stupid. Like, you gotta use a third party site just for people to, be able to hit the links. Shit's retarded. That shit is retarded. you know. But yeah, speaking of my 49ers, shout out to my 49ers one time. Shout out to my 49ers. There is no quarterback controversy. I'm going to say that right now. There is no quarterback controversy. None. None. Okay? I hope Mac Jones' comments last night kind of start seething through. He said it himself. Brock Purdy is the quarterback. I'm the backup. I'm just doing my job. And doing a damn good job at it too. That's his channel. He does these. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I like watching football videos. Some of that should be hilarious too. We got to get you set up so people can send you links and you can play them. Oh yeah, yeah. I got a lot of stuff that I have some ideas and different things I want to do. I'm just like literally getting restarted, because this was a very I was not ready for this year. Let's just say that, so. Because I really want to debate. That's what I want to do. You laughed at the Rams versus 49ers clip. Nah, which one? Because matter of fact, it's some more stuff from last night's game I gotta check out. Oh, now when I do, you already know I'm gonna talk about it. Anything with my Niners, I'm gonna talk about. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yo, hey Tia, if you still in the chat, I gotta ask you something. As an Eagles fan, because there's this young guy. It's a young brother. His name is 86 Chris. 86 Chris, I think he goes by. Well, he's an Eagles fan himself, and he does reactions to different football games of the week. So he feels the need. I only watched part of SmackDown because I was doing something else, and so I only caught part of it. But I'm gonna watch the whole thing tonight. Did you watch a urinating tree? And that, what the hell? Nah, nah. I have. Oh, so, and I didn't even know that this shit was. I found out about this shit when we had played each other again that next year when we had went back out there. That was a beautiful game too. Yeah. But he did the reaction to that. To that game, and he played this song, and it goes, "Fuck the 49ers, fuck the 49ers, fuck the 49ers." Some. I'm like, hold on. Why would an Eagles fan make a song called Fuck the 49ers when we have no history of a rivalry? Like none, and he still plays it to this very day. And I'm just like, why is there a song from an Eagles fan about us? There's no rivalry there. Like none. Like we got more of a rivalry with the other three teams in the NFC East. We just had competitive games over the years against the Eagles. That's it. But nothing like, you know what I'm saying, I hate you and you hate me and da 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 da. Ain't none of that. So I'm just like, what? We didn't even do that. And we usually strike back at those that come at us, but it's like the fuck. You know, but that's only to our rivals. We go at our rivals like that. Not just somebody we play every once in a blue moon. You know, I'm surprised we don't play Dallas this year. Shit. Again. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check him out. I am not worried about the look. Hey, Chaz. Hey. So I had to tell my brother this when I talked to him last night. Yeah. Last night. I'm not worried about them. You know why? Because all we have to do is win the rest of our games. If we was to lose the next 3 games against the Seahawks, Cardinals, and Rams, it don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because we won the first game. And what does the first game represent? The tiebreaker. So, and we already have a 3-game lead. So, yeah. I ain't worried about Seattle. You know. And the only reason why Seattle is even a rival is because they're in our division. Otherwise, we never thought about Seattle. You know what I'm saying? My people has tried to get me to jump on the Eagles bandwagon to stay. That's not happening. Oh, you did? Oh, shit. I was not expecting to hear that. You guys were supposed to win that game last week. Man, it's like y'all is right there. You guys is. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's not. You know, and it's not anything big. See, and that's the thing, and that's the frustrating part too. It's like what am I looking at? It's like mental things. And you can just clean that up. Because you got it, you coach, and you got the team and the quarterback. You know, because when you guys had got that lead on the Bucks, I'm like, oh shit, they about to win this game. Oh, they about to win this game. And then I seen the defense y'all was in, and I was like, why the fuck is they in that defense? I don't like that prevent defense, that big ass zone prevent defense bullshit. Like that shit don't never work. All you doing is like keep everything in front, keep everything in front, keep everything in front. All they doing is just chipping. All they got to continue doing is keep getting first downs, and they're getting chunks of first downs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like change up the defense. You know, yo, see what's happening. The name of the curse. That's an ugly ass curse. I don't want to talk about curses. Sure. It's a 49er curse, and I don't like it. Remember when sports media was like Steelers should have kept Fields. Rodgers looking actually decent this year so far. For the Steelers, he's playing his best season so far since 21. Yeah. Yeah, but fuck Rodgers. Fuck Rodgers. I don't give a damn about it. You know what I'm saying? Steelers. Now, that's one team I do want to play in the Super Bowl. I don't know why, but I do. We got the potential, but no discipline. The penalties kill. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be the mental stuff. All that's mental. If y'all could just clean that up, y'all gonna be all right. Because like I said, you guys got the right coach. You know, he was cracking me up when y'all scored. He got to doing that stop there. Like, I was like, oh, look at him, he over there feeling himself. Okay. Now the whole shit was naming. It reminds me of the deal with Penn State. Oh shit! And my God, Russ needs three. Now, yeah. He need to retire now. He ain't got it no more. And you know how you know he ain't got it no more? When the Rook had got hurt and he had to go out for a couple plays, and Russ came in, ugly. J Militant shit try being a Bears fan. We have been in a damn since '85. The 49ers will be straight. Well, I mean, yeah, I understand. I mean, but at least y'all was in the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying, in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't been all that bad. You know what I'm saying? You guys have had success. You know what I'm saying? Just getting back to the Super Bowl is the hardest fucking thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And as a Niner fan, I have to realize that, because you got to understand, when I was growing up, we were winning Super Bowls. We were playing in the NFC Championship game like goddamn almost, if not every year we wasn't, but it was like we was in there like every other year, it seemed like, or every other 2 years. But we was in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get past that, go to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl. So I've been spoiled. And it wasn't until 2003 when everything came to a fucking reality when we went 1-15. We went 1-15, and then the next year we went 2-14. And then we had a quarterback named J.T. O'Sullivan. It was bad. So, any success that we do got and we do get, yeah, I'm going to live it up. But reality is reality. It is hard as fuck to get back to a Super Bowl and to even win a Super Bowl. And it hurts when you get there and you're 5 yards away from winning one. Fuck the other two we just lost. That was a whole quarter. That was a whole quarter in overtime. But that one against the Ravens eats me up so much because we was 5 yards away. And this fool hardball decides, I'm going to throw it to Crabtree. Even though Kaepernick and Frank Gore is the one that got us all the way down to the field, and then you take the ball out of it. And Lonnie better not come in here talking no shit about the damn lights going out. Because I know he lurking out there. It's not the coaching, in my opinion. Well, this time, anyways. Dart came in last week and looked really good as a rookie. He looked really good. I was very impressed. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like nothing about the Giants, and I don't give them no fucking credit at any time. But he was impressive. They had no salary cap when you were growing up. That's why Dallas won so many in the 90s. But once that salary cap came into play, Dallas hasn't won. Well, we had a salary cap back then. You know, we did have a salary cap. But the salary cap was very lenient, let's say. It was very lenient. It wasn't very tight-knit how it became. And, you know, Dallas, they only won 3 in a decade. They only won 3 in a decade. We won 4. We won 4. Steelers won 4. When you can do that, yeah, it's cool you win 3. That's very impressive. But when you win 4 in a decade, you know. Because Dallas started falling off after that last Super Bowl. Aikman getting concussed multiple times. You know, Michael Irvin, you know. Deion wanting to go to Washington. Deion is you know, you want to know why I don't like Deion? And I was a big primetime fan growing up. But you know why I don't like Deion? Because he's a turncoat. He's a backstabber. He can't be trusted. Now, why do I say that? Because, look, he was an Atlanta Falcon, right? And back then, the Falcons was in our division. He leaves Atlanta because they having issues or whatnot. Who does he come to? The rivals. The rivals. Yes, he signs with us for that year. We win the Super Bowl, and then what does he do? He goes to our most hated rivals. Yes, it's not the Raiders. I know a lot of people think that the Raiders are our most hated rivals. It is not the Raiders. And the reason why it's not the Raiders is because we only play them in regular season games. We play them regular season, playoffs, NFC championship games. Yeah. So there's a lot more meaning to our rivalry than it is the whole Raider thing. That's just some Bay Area shit anyways. It used to be. After Dallas, what does he do? He goes, yes. Yeah, can't be trusted. See, football just isn't the same anymore. Penalties being called when they shouldn't be, and for exactly. I feel it's ridiculous. Jerry Jones couldn't just buy players anymore. And somehow he still be doing it. But nobody don't want to play there no more. Oh, that's just shit. Jerry Jones could. That he does. And he's very weird for that. Like you trying to practice and your owner is looking at your shit. That famous rant what's his name did? Oh, Sherman? Uncle Sherm? Yeah, we couldn't stand Sherman then. Don't you ever say no shit. Nah, because shit, Crabtree, he was talking too much and didn't do nothing. He got a couple shots here and there, but yeah. I didn't like that call either. My family did love Jerry Rice back in the day because they and he's from okay, that's what's up. 1994 was when the salary cap started. I looked at what I'm saying is they had a salary cap back then. You know, if you go back and you watch some of them documentaries, they talk about it. I had got reminded because, you know, my mind was on 94 when that salary cap kicked in. But they did have a salary cap, but it was very loose. It wasn't tight knit. They wasn't putting like a cap, like boom. You know, you couldn't just go and spend like just a boatload of money on players. We did that after we got the players. How we got the players was through the draft, trades, and free agency. And then once they came to us, then we started to, you know, divvy out the big contracts. But what that salary cap did was allow the lower teams that weren't in big markets to start being able to, you know what I'm saying? Because what the Niners and Dallas and a lot of these other teams, the Giants, the Broncos, and all the teams that were good back then, they were outpricing the lower market teams. So they couldn't compete. You know, that's why a lot of them teams was always, you know, at the lower bottom or just barely making it to the playoffs because they didn't have enough money to compete. That salary cap allowed the teams to compete. The salary cap in the 80s, you could outbid a team, but you couldn't go no more further than what the cap that they had at that time allowed you to do. So it was more of a bidding type thing, you know, than, you know, how it's ran today. Oh yeah, he did that, but Bo did it better. Imagine if Bo Jackson didn't shout it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yo, everybody. Yo, I look. That was the only time I played with the Raiders. I was Bo Jackson. Oh man. Then Nike's Bo Jackson's was off the chain. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Bo know this. Bo know that. Bo know this. Them Bo know commercials was hilarious. Bo knows. Yeah, I remember that game too. It was a playoff game against Cincinnati at the Coliseum when that happened. I was like, oh, that's ugly. Because to be honest with you, the Raiders would have damn near probably went to the Super Bowl that year with the team that they had. You know, a lot of people forget about that 90. Well, outside of Raider fans, because they don't forget about anything about their team. But that Raiders team right there, yeah, they was kind of tough, you know. And they could have damn near made it, but that shit was ugly. I actually felt bad. Yo, what's up, Muhammad? I feel bad, you know. Well, I felt bad for him. I didn't feel bad for the Raiders, you know, because it was like, damn, now we can't get him. We can't see him play. As a matter of fact, I actually preferred watching him play baseball than I did football, only because he was doing shit in baseball that other people weren't doing, you know. Like climbing up the wall and shit, making catches and shit. Like, the fuck, who does that shit? Big ass motherfuckers. Well, over there looking like a bodybuilder and shit. Oh man. My team and your team are in a unity because we hate the All Team Blue Stars. Yo, Tia, what's up with that song? What's up with that song? That's what I want to know. What's up with that song? I still think they did Joe Montana a little dirty. I mean, I get why they chose Young because Montana was getting older, but he still has some. Now, it wasn't because he got older. It's because he got hurt too much. He got hurt too much. And he was just, it was like every time he took a hit, it was like, ugh. And then that last hit he took against the Giants in that NFC Championship game, it looked like his career was over. You know what I'm saying? But if Montana was healthy enough, Steve Young would have still been a backup, or he probably would have been playing somewhere else. But a healthy Montana, oh hell no, he ain't going nowhere. Hell no. Mm-mm. No, not the Cody song. Not the Cody. Well, I'll tell you one second. Fun fact: I met GP in my 7th grade alternative ed class. He was cool as fuck. GP, love, one of the coldest motherfuckers. No, it's okay. You remember when we played each other in the championship game when we didn't have no quarterback? And you guys went on to play the Chiefs. Yeah, you guys that went on to play the Chiefs that first time. Well, there's a Eagles fan that does reaction channels. I mean, not reaction channels, but reaction videos to certain football games of the week. And every time that he does ours, and the first time that I heard him play this song was after that NFC Championship game. And it's called Fuck the 49ers. Fuck the 49ers. Fuck the 49ers. Fuck the 49ers. And like talking about our Super Bowl losing streak, talking about how just like all kinds of disrespect. And I'm like, where is the rivalry at for that to even occur? Haven't played like a very long time. We've never played each other in the NFC Championship game. We barely played each other in the playoffs. I don't remember the last time before that year. I don't remember the last time we played each other in the playoffs. It's been that long. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, where's the rivalry at to make that song? What did you think of that? I only watched part of it. Even really elaborate on it. I almost completely forgot Steve Young started his career in Tampa Bay. Yeah. And they were so trash, but Bill Walsh seen something, And then it was like, as soon as we got Steve Young, it was like every time Montana got hurt, Steve Young was playing. And he was playing good. I mean, it was to the point of where Bill Walsh was going to make the switch then, but then Joe Montana came in and was like, oh, hell no, I'm not about to lose my job. And he put on a performance, too. Excuse me, I never heard of for this song, and a real Eagles fan would. Okay, hold on for a second. I got you covered. I got you covered. I got you covered. I got you covered. Hold on. I'll see. Okay, hold on. Come on. Clear out. Clear out. Okay. I'm about to find his channel. Cause I'm not subbed up to him. Oh, there you go. Wow. Cool. Okay. Okay. Oh, why should I do that? Okay. I don't want to do that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. You still there? And I gotta ask my husband about this song because I would have detail. Okay. I'm about to play it for you right now. Oh, shit.
It just feel like something missing though. Like, I don't know what it is. Is it this banger right here? Fuck the 49ers. Yeah. Fuck the 49ers. Yeah. Fuck the 49ers. Y'all a sorry ass team. Fuck the 49ers. I hate the 49ers. I hate y'all. I hate the 49ers. Fuck y'all. Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams. Hey. Y'all lost to the jams. Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty cheeks. Hey. Super Bowl losing streak. Come on now, man.
That's the song right there. Oh, you know what song I'm talking about? See, you hear sports media blaming the 49er trainers for some 49er players game. That was, whew, yeah. Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah, no, ever since Eagles fans threw snowballs at Santa, I never. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now you. So I'm not just saying this. There's a real song, and he always plays it whenever he does a 49er reaction, and I'm just like. He usually plays the whole song and then goes into the reaction. This time he just played a little short part of it. But once again, where's the rivalry? I don't know where, like, why. I don't. I'm missing something there. Like if you talk to a lot of Niner fans. We used to actually cheer for the Eagles, you know what I'm saying, to actually win one. Because we liked the players over there. And when you guys had got Owens, we was like, oh, okay. Shit, Owens over there? Oh, hell yeah. Shoot, we was rocking with y'all then. Shoot, especially then. When y'all had Owens and y'all had McNabb and all them boys over there, oh, yeah, we was rocking with y'all. For sure. That must be a personal... You know, I can't say it's a personal beef because he's not the only one that I've heard play it. That's where I'm like, you know, if it was just him, then I'd be like, okay, you must just have whatever reason, have a deep-hearted hatred for the Niners. But nah, I've heard it from other Eagles fans too. And not only that, but I've also, like, when I see like different clips and videos leading up to that game, yeah, some of your fan base was getting very disrespectful. And I'm like, where is this hatred coming from? Like, we're literally about to play an NFC Championship game. I can understand trash talking. Like, you know what I'm saying? You riding for your team and all that. cool. But there were Eagle fans coming at us like we have like we're the Cowboys or something, like the Cowgirls or the Giants or somebody. Like, whoa, where all this coming from? Where all this coming from? I'm not understanding it. I'm confused. I'm totally confused. He must have gotten butthurt when he went to the 49ers game and the 49ers fans trash talking him wearing the Eagles. Hey, I will understand that. You know, we can tend to get a little rowdy, you know what I'm saying? You know. But I'm just like, there's no rivalry there. Why go to them lengths for a team you barely play? Like, if you think about it, we barely play the Eagles. Like, outside of that game that we played a couple, well, I think we played last year too, and you guys beat us. But we was all beat up and banged up. That shit, you know, that was an easy win for y'all. The Eagles fans, one of the worst. Yeah, the Eagles fans do have a long history. And like you brought up Boo and Santa, that was diabolical. You know, yeah, Philly fans are rowdy. They are very rowdy, from football to baseball to basketball to professional wrestling. Because we all know them ECW crowds is quite rowdy. Now I know that there are fans from other teams doing wildish in Philly, like putting stuff on the Rocky statue, like the Vikings. We definitely don't like. I like. See, we don't do stuff like that. Well, hold on. Did we do something like that? Hold on. Let me look that up. Yeah, I'll get back to you. I don't want to sit here and talk shit and then find out later we did the shit too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, other fan bases do be doing some wild shit. Like, yo, chill out. Like, that's some wild shit. Like, y'all be going overboard. You know. But even some of your own fan bases too. Cause I'm like, when Kyle Williams had did those two turnovers against the Giants, like, why is he? Okay, we lost the game and it hurt. We're mad about it. Like, okay, but you're so mad that you want to kill the guy. Yo, some of these fans, it's still a game getting paid millions of dollars. They are. We're spending money to watch them play. They're not spending money to watch us play. Every time we spend money to watch them play, that's going towards their paycheck. Right? While you're mad and upset, they're off kicking it at the club and shit. Having a good time and you at home mad. Oh, these fans is wild. Yeah, we are a rough as fuck, but we are too emotionless to have beef with other teams. Facts. I don't even know what people want to trash talk other fans that go to their arena. I mean, they're paying a ticket to go see their team play at the arena, so technically they're supporting the other team. I like the way you broke that down. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You know, because you are, you know what I'm saying? When you go to the games, you know, you're not just watching one team, right? You're watching two teams, you know. Now, if you're going to be mad about anything, be mad at them stadium prices. Be mad at them arena prices. Because goodness. Yeah, you want to go get something to drink, you just pay for a whole meal. One drink pays for a whole meal. That is ridiculous. And it just keeps getting more expensive too. Paying $15 for a beer. Why is somebody paying $15 for a beer? Can somebody explain that to me? You know, like everybody want to pay $15 for no damn beer, and then you want to eat, right? So let's just say you get a beer, you want to get some nachos or whatever. You damn near pay $30 for that shit for two things. $30. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, but if you could find like I would go to one of these uh, other sports leagues where you ain't gotta pay so much more. You know what I'm saying? You could pay some reasonable prices. You know what I'm saying, and still have a good time. And when you think about it, like arena football, it's not the most popular sport. Like you know what I'm saying, a lot of people still don't even know about it or just got turned off from it. But they be having a lot of fun at them games. When I be watching them games, them fans in that crowd, man, they be having a good time. You know what I'm saying? A good ass time. You know, you can still get your football. You can have fun. You can do other things. Like you know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be the big timers. Eagles fans, if people don't like us and we don't care, well, let me speak for my damn self. If people don't like my team and me as a fan, I don't care. Facts. My seat in the concession stand is at home. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, Millie. Most hated rivalry in each sport. Oh, overall? Oh, wait. Are you talking about for me or like overall? So if we're talking about overall, let's see. Let's start with baseball. That's a tough one. And it's a tough one because on one hand you could go Yankees and Red Sox. That's the one a lot of people talk about. But then you got the Giants and Dodgers. And that, yeah. I don't know. I probably have to say it's a tie. Yeah, it'll have to be a tie with that one. Um, see, NBA. Uh, Lakers Celtics. Yeah, Lakers Celtics. NFL. Oh, that's another tough one. Because you can go Green Bay, Chicago. You can go Dallas Niners, of course. You can go Dallas Eagles or Steelers Raiders. Uh that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know. I'm stuck on the last one. Oh, why AJ Brown crying? Eagles are winning because he ain't getting the ball every other play. I saw this tweet last week. Major League, I say Red Sox. I say Red Sox, NFL, Steelers, Ravens. Uh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Yankee. Yeah, yeah. That the NFL. Man, that's a tough one because it's like there's a lot of hated rivalries. A lot of hated rivalries. Oh, then you got the 49ers and Seahawks. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, like Giants and Dodgers, I'm always going to side with more just because I'm a fan of one of the teams, you know, and see the thing with the Giants and the Dodgers is like the Giants' history runs longer than a lot of teams. You know, the first team to win a championship, because back then they didn't have no World Series. They were just winning pennants. You know, so and that Dodger Giants rivalry, I mean, think about it. Since the 1800s. Since the 1800s. Think about that. To me, the way the offense is playing, it's like their 2023 year, winning 10 games. And then, you know what? I was just thinking about that. They're playing conservative and making it easy for the defense to stop. Yo, Tia, I was literally just thinking that the other day. Like this, because I was noticing how they're just barely winning games. And I'm like, this looked like a couple years ago when they was doing this shit. And I'm like, are they about to go and do this shit again? Because when they crashed out at the end, they crashed. Like, it was all bad. We may have the ability to switch up our plays, but we're still not, in my opinion, our head coach is close to the playbook, and he shouldn't be near it. Yeah, you know, these coaches be hard-headed. They don't know when to say when. Yeah. But hey, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and end this. Thank y'all for coming through. Had a nice time chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Kind of easy going live. You know, nothing too serious. So tomorrow, you already know, should wrestle Tati for Collision, and like some other wrestling stuff going on tomorrow too. Exactly, they are playing Messi. All I saw the 2023 early in the season. I know I was like, what the fuck is this? And look, yeah, for real. I think there's something going on in the Discord. So yeah, I think I'm gonna slide over there in a minute, see what's going on. But yeah, tomorrow Wrestle Tati, and then whatever else is going on tomorrow, I'm gonna try to slide my way in tomorrow somewhere. You know, but until then, y'all enjoy their name once they move to LA. So then again, I don't know why Utah didn't change their name. I mean, the logical sense would be change your name, but you know, when you're dealing with all of this, yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.